Hello guys, hope you're doing good wherever you are. Welcome to our farm. And thank you so much guys for watching my videos and also for subscribing to my channel. You know, you mean a lot by doing so. Yeah, I can see our family is really growing very fast and I'm so grateful to you for doing so. Right now I'm on my way to 500 subscribers. Guys, please consider subscribing. Tutafika too, I know we will be there soon. Yeah, and also for the new members, thank you so much for joining this family. For those who have been watching my previous video, I posted a video showing you on how to transplant onions. I've been showing you videos from how we are planting onions on the nursery to transplanting, and also I posted video the first week after transplanting the onions. If you haven't watched the videos, kindly consider go and watch my videos so that you can know how the farm is going on and the progress of the farm. Yeah, in the video that I posted, my previous video, I showed you the onions. By that time they were 1 week and 2 days, and it's you can see the progress right now. You can see the progress right now. So this is the third week after transplanting the onions. We are going to go up to the 4th week. So guys, stay tuned. Subscribe so that anytime I post a video, you'll be notified on what's the progress, how the onions are growing, how are they doing. Yeah. So this is our 3rd week. You can see that the onions have really grown very fast. You can see there is a very big difference and a very good progress from the last video that I did. This shows that everything is doing on very good. So guys, if you also choose to have workers at the farm, it's good to choose hardworking workers, workers who are not going to steal from you. A worker who minds about the productivity of the farm. I know that it's all about the amount you're paying him or her. You know, you can't add money or salary to the worker if you are not getting any profit. How do they expect you to do so? That every year you are supposed to add him salary, yet you're not getting any profits. It's all the time loss. Yeah, you should consider having a worker who has passion about farming. Yeah, find a worker who is skilled, who has knowledge about farming, somebody who cares about what he is doing, and somebody who can steal from you. You know, there is before we started farming, when we started farming, we did not have a lot of knowledge about onion planting, and also how workers are supposed to be paid, or how you're supposed to operate with the workers. So we had these kind of workers. They really did very bad to us These 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 worker could not listen to you, and he did not want any story to do with the agronomist. Like, he wanted to do all the work by himself so that you can pay him a lot of money. So by the time some of the plants, they were infected with some kind of diseases, and diseases that he could not notice. And yet he told us not to look for an agronomist, that he knows what he's doing. He knows everything about onion farming. So we gave him all the work. The person could not listen to you. Look for a worker who is able to listen to you and is a good record keeper. About record keeping, that is very important at the farm. Keep records. Somebody who keeps records very well. All the chemicals you are buying at the farm, make sure they are recorded so that you can know the amount of chemicals you are using at the farm. The people who are coming to work at the farm, wenye wanalima, wanatoa weeds, make sure ameandika all the names and also the phone numbers, because with time that person he used to tell us to send a lot of money, and he could tell us maybe there are 20 workers, yet at the farm there were 10 workers. So all the money was going to his pocket. You see, that is stealing from your boss. And if you realize somebody is doing that to you, just mtoe tu kwa shamba, just cut him off. If somebody can plan to steal from you, that means he has been doing that for a long time. If you found him that first time stealing, so that means that that's not the first time you found him doing the same thing that he has been doing for a long time. Yeah, so find somebody, even if unataka kutoa watu kwa kazi, futa kazi watu. If you suspect anything which isn't good, something which isn't working good, somebody who isn't obeying you, somebody who seems to not follow what you want to be done at the farm, it's better ufute wafanyakazi wote, just wafute wote until the time you'll get a good person who you are going to work with at the farm. Because if you say you want to maintain those people, you will end up getting losses and losses all the time. You never get profit if somebody steals from you. Yeah, so make sure you find a worker who is skilled, passionate, he knows what he's doing. He listens to you and he reports to you everything that he's doing at the farm. So some workers, you just have to deal with them the way they want. Don't beg a worker to stay. Don't beg a worker to stay. He knows what he's doing. You're paying him to do the job. Yeah, you can be humble. You can respect him. But if he's not respecting your work, if he's not doing your work very well, how are you going to work with him? Yes, so it's good to let the workers know that they are replaceable. You can replace them anytime they do any mistake. Let them know that there are a lot of people outside here who are looking for job. Don't beg a worker. If he wants to go, let him go. You know, some of them, they put that pressure in you that they want to go. If you don't add them salary, they will go. Let them go. Just look for somebody else who is going to take care of your land. So far, you have an agronomist. You know, agronomists, actually, they're the best. You can have anybody to take care of your land. And if you have an agronomist, because, you know, agronomist will prescribe for you medicine. The medicine you're supposed to, medicine chemicals you're supposed to use at the farm. And his work is instructing your manager or your worker on what he's supposed to do. So if you have a worker who doesn't follow what the agronomist tells you, like this of ours, he did not hakuwa nataka he did not want anything to deal with the agronomist. He was like, I know everything about farming. I know everything about onion, tomato farming. I can prescribe the chemicals they're supposed to be sprayed. And we were new into farming. We did not have a lot of knowledge about farming, so we gave it a chance. And to our surprise, guys, look for an agronomist. Make sure you have an agronomist. Let your worker not control you. You're the one who is the manager of your farm. Make sure you are there every week so that you see what is going on at your farm. Every week, make sure you are at the farm, and you make sure you know the progress of the farm, because you can't trust people with your work. You can't trust absolutely anybody with your work. You are the manager. Manage your work. Make sure you have time for your work. And you can see the onions, how they are. The weeds had grown very fast. There were a lot of weeds here, and we have tried, just look at that. We've tried to remove some of them, and we are almost done with this farm. I think the weeds have grown because of the manure that we applied. We applied a lot of manure at the farm before planting the onions. So I think that's the reason. That's the reason the weeds have grown that fast. Before they removed the weeds, zilikuwa almost kufunika these onions. It's not good to touch. Like, it's not good to touch the onions all the time. Yeah, you might stress them. They are still delicate. They need a lot of energy. They need a lot of energy so that they can be strong, so that the roots can be strong. So if you continue touching them, which is not good, this might stress the onions. So even I've realized that a lot has been happening at the farm. You see, like this time when you are removing the weeds, some of the onions they are being uprooted while people are removing the weeds, and this is really going to cost us a lot of problem, because you see you've planned for a certain bed to have certain number of onions, and you find that during uprooting the onions zinang'olewa, and this is very, very bad. If you know anything that we can do to avoid these weeds from growing very fast. Actually, they've really grown. It's only a week that we were here, and coming back, the whole farm has a lot of weeds, and we are very surprised what is going on at the farm. But thank God, the onions, they look so good. The onions zimeshika zote. They really thank God for that. The onions zimeshika zote, and in the next 4 to 5 weeks, we are going to see a very good progress at the farm. You can see the onions, they are really delicate right now. Let me show you something, guys. You can see, like, right here, the reason why we don't have like onion here, you can see there is a space here. So these people who are removing the weeds, they end up uprooting some of the onions. Maybe they are not seeing, maybe it's ignorance, and this is so bad. I think in the next season we are going to look for a better way on how we are going to manage these weeds, because they've not done a good thing to our farm. In a week, and the weeds they've really grown all over the farm. Just look at this. Right now the onions zimeshika poa. You can see ziko na fresh leaves. Yeah, right here they have fresh leaves. they have fresh leaves. So you can see the weeds. We've removed a lot of weeds in this farm. Look at those onions. So guys, if you're in case you're looking for a worker, just look for a passionate worker, a worker who is able to manage your farm. And it's not that all the time he'll be complaining about salary, and he's not putting any effort to make the farm productive so that you can add him salary. Yeah, let the person be productive. Give your worker target. Yeah, tell him if in the next season we are going to harvest certain tons, I'm going to add you certain amount of money. That's you keep him motivated. Ndio atie bidii ajue if my manager atapata a certain ton, he's going to add me salary. That's how you're supposed to motivate your workers. Yes. Onions, they have a lot of work, but not like tomatoes. There is a time that we planted tomatoes. I told you we started by planting tomatoes and onions. Na tomatoes ilitupeleka mbio. Like, we were very stressed throughout the season because all the tomatoes were ripe, and the market price was very bad. We did not have good customers or available customers to come and take tomatoes. Let me tell you, shamba yote tomatoes ziliiva, zingine zikaharibika. You see, that's the fun thing about tomatoes. Tomatoes are good if you do tomato farming perfectly. Like you do perfect and you have a ready market. Tomatoes are the best crops to plant compared to the onions. You know, onions, the good thing about onions is that they don't have a lot of work. The only work that is there is it's during planting. After that, it's just all about spraying. After spring and also during harvesting, you know, these people, they just come to the farm, they buy your onions, they buy all the onions, and you are done with that. It's not like tomatoes. Tomatoes, you have to look for customers, and if you don't have ready customers and all the tomatoes are ready for harvest, that's the bad part of tomatoes. You can see how they are doing. They are still small right now. You know, it's only 3 weeks. 3 weeks from the time we transplanted. They're supposed to be small because a lot of energy is going to the roots so that they can be supported, and also they have new leaves, tiny leaves, so they need a lot of water. You also need to apply fertilizer. Yeah, so in the next let's give them like a month, or not a month, because I'll be showing you a lot of videos. Yeah, guys, and also I had promised you that you know, in the last video I did not have time to show you how our pump is working. But today I'm here. I want to show you how the pump is working, how we are spraying the onions, and also the name of the pump. I saw somebody commented that I should say the name of the pump that you are supposed to use, and also show you how we are doing it, and I did not do that. But right today I want to show you that. I don't know whether I'll show you how we are mixing the chemicals, because I can see they want to do this very fast so that they can finish. It's a bit late, and the solar might stop pumping water anytime, so they have to do this very fast. They have to do this very fast. So guys, this is our generator right here. That's trolley. You can see you can carry it. I don't know whether if you can hear me. This is how the pump is working. Only one person is paying, and it's not tiresome compared to the backpack, the one you put at the back. So this one, it's very simple to use. In a short time, you can spray a very big pump with this pump. Ah, the chemicals are really smelling. They're really smelling. Yeah. Let me just go some distance. You can see very. So this is like a pipe, a small pipe. So here on this pipe, the chemicals that we have mixed will pass here. So that's from where they are mixed. See the here. So you can see you can spray a very big farm with this pump. It has been a very long journey, a stressful journey of farming. Farming is all about risking. You risk, maybe you may find it positive or negative. You just risk, you try. So it's been so hectic, so tiresome. But I can see we are in the right route. Everything is doing on good. um I really thank God. I really thank God for this far. We could not do this without His help. It's been a very tough journey, very tough journey. Farming is all about, farming is all about doing it practically, not theoretically. Farming is not all about theory; it's all about practical. Just go on the ground, um, and try. There is a lot of people who always say that if you plant onions in a 1 acre farm, uh, in a 1 acre farm, you're supposed to get certain, let's say 15 tons of onions. And you people, you don't know, you don't know on the ground what is happening. A lot happens behind the camera. On the ground, a lot happens, and Guys, it's all about trying, putting a lot of effort, risking. You know, it's not all about all the time you'll be getting profits. There are always losses and profits, especially in farming onions. Yeah, thank you so much for watching my videos. And if you find my video to be interesting, please subscribe. Just hit that subscription. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do that. I'm waiting for you. Hope you've done. Hope you've subscribed. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this family. See you in the next video. Bye.